Have you ever wondered how the life of the last active ruler of Egypt, Cleopatra, came to a sudden and mysterious end? Welcome to Roots Revealed, where we unveil the rich tapestry of African culture. The tale of Cleopatra's is shrouded in a veil of mystery, intrigue, and speculation. This captivating queen, known as much for her political acumen as her legendary beauty, met an end as enigmatic as her life. One popular theory that has endured over time is that of the poisonous hairpin. It is said that Cleopatra, in a final act of defiance, used a deadly hairpin hidden in her royal coiffure to end her own life. But is there any truth to this widely accepted belief? Or is it simply a fascinating tale woven by historians over centuries? The reality behind Cleopatra's death is as fascinating as it is complex. To unravel this intricate mystery, we must journey back to the heart of ancient Egypt. Let us delve deeper into the life of this enigmatic queen to unravel the truth. Cleopatra VII Philopator, born in 69 BC, was the third child of Ptolemy X Auletes. The Ptolemaic dynasty that Cleopatra hailed from was not Egyptian but Macedonian Greek, descendants of Ptolemy I, a general of Alexander the Great. They ruled Egypt from the city of Alexandria, a sprawling metropolis of culture and learning that Alexander himself had founded. Cleopatra's early years were steeped in power struggles and political intrigue. Her father, Ptolemy IV, was a weak ruler, whose actions led to economic hardship and increased the Roman influence over Egypt. Upon his death in 51 BC, the throne passed to the then 18-year-old Cleopatra and her 10-year-old brother, Ptolemy XIII, whom she was expected to marry, following the Ptolemaic tradition of sibling marriage. Being a queen at such a young age was no mean feat, but Cleopatra was no ordinary teenager. She was highly educated and could speak multiple languages, including Egyptian, which none of her predecessors had bothered to learn. This linguistic proficiency, coupled with her charisma, allowed her to communicate directly with her subjects without any need for interpreters, thus winning their hearts. Cleopatra's intelligence extended beyond languages. She was well versed in mathematics, philosophy, oratory, and arts, making her a true polymath. These skills would serve her well in the turbulent years to come, as she navigated the treacherous waters of politics and power. However, her early reign was fraught with difficulties. Her brother, Ptolemy XIII, and his advisors, resenting her growing power, forced her into exile, but Cleopatra was determined to reclaim her throne. She raised an army, and with the help of Julius Caesar, defeated her brother in the Battle of the Nile in 47 BC. The young queen was now ready to reign, but her journey was far from smooth. Cleopatra's life was a testament to resilience and shrewdness, qualities that would mark her reign and etch her name in the annals of history. But her end, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, is perhaps what she is most remembered for. Cleopatra's reign was marked by her strategic alliances and relationships. As a shrewd and charismatic ruler, she understood the importance of forming powerful connections to maintain her rule. Two of her most significant relationships were with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, both influential figures in Roman history. Cleopatra first met Julius Caesar when she was just 18 years old. Their bond was not just romantic, it was a union of political convenience. Caesar provided Cleopatra with the military support she needed to reclaim her throne from her brother Ptolemy XIII. In return, Cleopatra offered Caesar the wealth of Egypt and the allure of an exotic queen. Their relationship, while short-lived due to Caesar's assassination, resulted in a son, Caesarion, and marked a period of prosperity and stability for Egypt under their joint rule. After Caesar's death, Cleopatra set her sights on Mark Antony, a powerful Roman general who was part of the triumvirate that ruled Rome. Antony was captivated by Cleopatra's wit and charm, and their alliance was not only a passionate love affair but a strategic move for both parties. Antony needed Cleopatra's wealth to fund his military campaigns, and Cleopatra needed Antony's protection against her enemies. Their relationship, however, did not sit well with the Roman elite, particularly with Octavian, Antony's fellow triumvir. Cleopatra and Antony's alliance was seen as a threat to Rome's power. This perception, fueled by Octavian's propaganda, led to the infamous Battle of Actium, where Antony's forces were defeated. Cleopatra's relationships with these two powerful Romans significantly influenced her reign and Egypt's relations with Rome. They brought Egypt unprecedented wealth and power, but also sparked tension and conflict. Her personal alliances became entwined with her political strategies, shaping the course of her reign and ultimately leading to her downfall. These alliances, while strengthening her reign, also brewed a storm of political turmoil. Cleopatra's story serves as a vivid reminder of how personal relationships can profoundly influence the trajectory of a nation's history. In the wake of political unrest and power struggles, Cleopatra's reign began to falter. It was a turbulent time in Egypt, with the rise of Octavian, the adopted heir of Julius Caesar, and the waning power of Mark Antony, Cleopatra's lover and ally. The Battle of Actium in 31 BC marked a pivotal point in Cleopatra's reign. Antony, who had allied himself with Cleopatra, faced off against Octavian's forces. The battle did not go well for Antony and Cleopatra. Their forces were outmatched and outmaneuvered. Antony's defeat was a significant blow to Cleopatra's hold on power. In the aftermath of the battle, Cleopatra retreated to her mausoleum in Alexandria. She was isolated, her power diminishing with each passing day. Meanwhile, Octavian was closing in, his eyes set on the ultimate prize, Egypt and its wealth. Cleopatra, ever the strategist, attempted to negotiate with Octavian. However, her efforts were in vain. Octavian was not interested in negotiations. He wanted Cleopatra as a trophy, a symbol of his victory over Antony and Egypt. With Antony's defeat and Octavian's refusal to negotiate, Cleopatra found herself cornered. She was a queen without a kingdom, a ruler without power. Her allies were gone, her resources depleted. She was alone in her mausoleum, contemplating her next move. In her despair, Cleopatra hatched a plan. She sent a message to Octavian, claiming she had taken her own life. Octavian, upon hearing the news, rushed to the mausoleum, but he was too late, or so he thought. Cleopatra, however, was not dead. She had faked her death in a desperate attempt to manipulate Octavian, but her plan backfired. Octavian was not moved by her supposed death. Instead, he had her captured and planned to take her back to Rome. With her reign collapsing around her, Cleopatra was cornered, leading to her mysterious end. Her once mighty empire had crumbled, her power had faded, and she was left with nothing but a desperate plan that ultimately led to her downfall. Such was the fall of the last pharaoh of Egypt, Cleopatra. One enduring theory about Cleopatra's death centers around a poisonous hairpin. A tale as old as time, this theory suggests that Cleopatra ended her life with a hairpin dipped in lethal poison, a dramatic act of defiance against her Roman captors. The idea of a queen using an everyday object as a means to her tragic end has a certain allure, doesn't it? It's a tale filled with intrigue and drama, the sort of narrative that captures imaginations and keeps historians debating. This theory first appeared in the writings of Strabo, a Greek historian who lived at the same time as Cleopatra. According to Strabo, Cleopatra hid a sharp pin in her hair and used it to prick her skin and introduce poison into her body. But why has this theory gained such popularity over time? Perhaps it's the element of surprise, the cunning use of something as innocuous as a hairpin to carry out such a significant act. Or maybe it's the poetic justice in the idea that Cleopatra, the queen known for her beauty and elegance, chose a death that was as unique and dramatic as her life. However, like any theory, it has its pros and cons. The simplicity and stealth of this method are appealing, but the lack of historical evidence makes it difficult to prove. Plus, the toxicology of the time raises questions about the feasibility of this method. While intriguing, the poisonous hairpin theory is not the only explanation for Cleopatra's death. Historical evidence points to a different cause of Cleopatra's death. Let's delve into the historical accounts and research that suggest a more plausible explanation for the demise of Egypt's last pharaoh. Ancient Roman records, including those penned by the historian Plutarch, indicate that Cleopatra took her own life by allowing an asp, a type of venomous snake, to bite her. This account has been passed down through the ages, becoming a widely accepted theory. It's a tale that paints Cleopatra as a figure of great dignity and courage, choosing the manner of her own death rather than being paraded in defeat by her conquerors. However, modern-day historians and scientists have questioned this narrative. The asp venom theory has been challenged due to the painful and slow death it would cause, which seems inconsistent with the reports of Cleopatra's peaceful passing. Additionally, no snake was reportedly found in her chamber, casting further doubt on this theory. In contrast, the poisonous hairpin theory, while dramatic, lacks concrete evidence. It's a hypothesis that has been largely romanticized by popular culture and literature, but has little historical backing. Recent studies propose that Cleopatra might have used a potent poison cocktail, a mixture of various toxins that would have killed her swiftly and painlessly. This theory aligns more closely with the historical accounts of her sudden death. Cleopatra's death remains shrouded in mystery, with the truth perhaps lying somewhere between history and legend. Despite the mystery surrounding her death, Cleopatra's legacy is undeniable. This remarkable queen, the last active ruler of Egypt, left an indelible imprint on her nation and the world. Cleopatra was far more than just a figure of intrigue and beauty. She was an astute diplomat, an innovative leader, and a shrewd economic manager who boosted Egypt's economy and cemented its status as a major Mediterranean power. Her influence extends beyond the realm of politics and economics. Cleopatra's image has permeated popular culture, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Her story has been told and retold, each version adding a new layer to her legend. From Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra to the Hollywood classic starring Elizabeth Taylor, Cleopatra's life and legacy continue to captivate audiences worldwide. The allure of Cleopatra lies not just in her dramatic life and death, but in her enduring impact on history. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of Egypt, continues to fascinate us long after her mysterious demise. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey into the life of Cleopatra. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into history, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join our community of history enthusiasts. Your support helps us continue to unravel the mysteries of the past. We also encourage you to share this video with others who might be intrigued by Cleopatra's fascinating story. After all, history is best appreciated when shared. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well. What do you think about the theories surrounding Cleopatra's death? How do you see her legacy? Your insights and discussions enrich our understanding of history. Thank you for watching Africa Roots Revealed. So we're excited to continue exploring the depths of history with you. Stay tuned for more intriguing stories, and remember, every day is a chance to unearth a new mystery. Until next time,